Sure lads, what's going on? We are off to do another shop. Normally these videos won't always be me doing like a shop, but bro, what? There's caca there. These birds, man, and I recently cleaned it too. Yeah, I used just like the pressure washer at the bro's house. I came back from a trip up north. Like we went up north, we did actually a bunch of cool things because I was with the bro Jacob, because he always does these camping trips, and usually he's asked me a couple times and he's gone on heaps, and I said nah, not really too keen because I miss out on training. And then I said I'll go this time. Two things that I said my rules were is, one, I gotta make sure I get a gym session, and two, make sure I can get to church on it because it was over the weekend. It worked out well because it was a deload week, so I was going really light anyways. It wasn't like an important week. It's actually real good fun. Like I hadn't been camping properly like that at all. I mean, I've slept on the beach before for like one night, but that was like a solid 3 nights camping. I ended up not being able to get a gym session in because it was extreme hassle. Like there was only one gym up there in Dargaville, and bro, we tried and it just didn't work out, but I managed to get to church, and that was, to me, was slightly more important. I mean, training is extremely important to me, but obviously since it was a deload week, it wasn't actually that important. The quote of the day from the video is from Craig. I'll pop it up here. When you talk, you're only telling what you already understand. If you listen, you may learn something new. I'm not sure if that was quote for quote, because I'm going off what I remember when I read it. Yeah, no, I thought that was a deep quote because it basically shows that listening is an extremely important, and I guess when you're reading books, you're also listening because you're listening to someone speak, just in a different form because you're reading it. Yeah, that's the motivational quote. We're gonna head right there, the Mad Butcher. Oh, I went with the seasoned lamb chops, so I got 2 pack. There's 5 lamb chops, but one of them's small. I'll have that for 4 meals. And then I also got some chicken underneath because I'm dice it up again and chuck it in the freezer, because bro, it's actually so clutch. It's cheaper than buying like the canned chicken. You get way more out of it, and so when I have like my lunches or sandwiches and stuff, I just chuck the frozen chicken in, bro. Last, I'm gonna cook me a toasty. The thing where the chicken was that I froze broke. Guess it's like a dispenser. There should be enough chicken. Chuck that in the microwave. Yeah. Clap. I'm gonna go munch these back and then get ready for the gym session. Let's go. Okay, it is 2:45. What time are we finishing? I reckon we can hit it out
3:30.
No, I reckon by 4:30. I'm usually on to it now.
They feel quick.
Okay, if I'm quick. Let's go. Up, easy. 1, 2, let's go. Deep. 3, let's go. 4, last 1, up. 9. Bro, that moves easy. Hey, let's go. This was 100% of the shots you don't take.
I don't even know. Yeah, that's the quote.
I know. I've done the 250 top set. I got 240 is my middle back off set, well 3 again. My conventional form's not the familiar, I'll say, because I'm still, obviously I don't do conventional nowhere near as much as sumo at all, but yeah, we're gonna strengthen up this conventional, especially since we're like in the deeper off season, and then it'll translate well when I get back into sumo. Well, I'm still doing sumo on my secondary day, but it'll translate well when I get back into heavy sumo.
I can hear you now. How did that one feel?
That felt pretty mid, to be honest.
Pretty mid. Why did it feel mid?
I think actually I realized what I've been doing, which is kind of making conventional a bit tricky, is I'm setting the bar too close to my shins, because when conventional my foot's more forward, sumo is more angled out. So
Show an example.
So now what I mean is, if it's more forward, the bar's going to be further away from my shins, but I'm treating it like sumo, because when your feet are like that, it's going to be naturally closer to be in the middle of it. I don't know, that's what I reckon. But no excuses. We still got it up. Got squats out. I'm trying the new squat shoes on. The heels, I actually quite like them. I haven't used them on squats yet. I used them on bench my other session, and bro, they worked a charm. It did not, my feet did not slide at all. It definitely feels a bit different. I can feel the height difference, that little extra inch. I'm doing pulled squats. This is my last warm up, so.
Yep. Nah. Yep. Yep.
So I did deadlift, squat, and then overhead press. It's a light accessory. So I won't be going here, go 60 kilos for 6 reps for 3 sets. But shoulder press and any movements above my head, bro, I always get dizzy with it. I don't know what it is, I always get dizzy.
Come on, breathe, breathe. Breathe.
Yeah, actually wasn't too bad.
You don't breathe.
Yeah, it's probably
That's
why.
the way you get lightheaded, bro.
Yes, sir. That's us. I'm gonna cook up a food. Pretty happy with that. We actually did a little digging though over here, because I was talking about this book that I'm reading, and Jacob's gonna maybe read it. It's called Think and Grow Rich, and I thought actually we might actually have the book over here. These are like all the money books, kind of like self-improvement, even though the things that's got like making money, habits of wealth. We don't have the book there, the Think and Grow Rich one, and I actually haven't read many of those books. There's thousands of books, bro. There used to be more. There's more there, boxes there. There used to be more, but this book, his pops actually told me to read it, and I couldn't find it at the library, and couldn't find the PDF. But turns out we had it at home all along. I didn't even know. The Lazy Man's Way to Riches. So maybe worth a read.
No, you're gonna give me a mean haircut.
Oh, you still want a haircut?
You've got a oh, bro, my seat's wet.
I'm definitely not the best at cutting hair.
What are you laughing at?
It's not the worst.
Yeah.
Oh.
That one hurt. Bro, bogged. Look at it.
Bog got stuck on the butt. Bro, we're gonna
Oh,
have
no
full
good.
melody. You hear that?
Oh, that's turbo.
There's turbo G's now.
Turbo juice.
Now we're talking, bro.
Yeah, well,
What do you reckon? Like it or nah?
don't give up the day job.
What?
Don't give up the day job.
Take it up the day.
No, that's a good job.
It's a good job, yeah.
Coming here.
Looks very different, actually.
Very different.
Very different.
This is like the haircuts you used to give me.
It was just once.
It's just one.
No, you used to give me ones like these all the time.
Similar.
Similar.
Nah, you're probably better than Thomas though.
Had more practice.
Yeah. Bro, Thomas is on the cuts and the thing kept dying, so we're like, oh, we'll just go bald.
It's 30, but I'll go back.
Nah, I wanted a Kenner just because it's... Bro, having long hair in summer sucks too. Nah, it was a celebration. It was a celebration. Because it's Thursday today. Nah, you gotta get a Kenner too. It's free Kenner Thursday.
Oh, yeah, free haircuts, bro, for the lads. On me, bro, my shout.
Yeah, Thomas is shout, bro.
My shout.
I was thinking about going bald, but Thomas reckons nah.
Bro, yeah, no, okay. First off, he was like, he wanted to go Kenner. I don't know why he wanted to go Kenner back. 2 months, it will be nice over summer, like not having long hair, but but on the thing it said 6, but I don't think it's a 6, it's just a liar.
It does feel pretty short.
Yeah.
It feels like a 3, maybe 3 or 4.
Yeah, and he wanted to go shorter, bro. I did it, he's like, nah, let's go shorter. I'm like, nah, bro, we don't go shorter. Bro, for those wondering, I didn't cuck it up. He wanted a one all over. Oh, I don't even know what something all over. And then one of the other bros is just gonna fade him up. And these clippers kept dying on me like every second. Like I had to press the connection to this on an angle for it to work. And bro, it was annoying, but God, job done. Job done. Just dropped off my sister at this rehearsal thing. Now we're about to cook up those lamb chops that I bought from earlier. Boom. That's what we got for dinner. That lamb chop's looking nice. Salad. Then we got some carbs. Gotta munch this back. Make sure to have a big drink of water, because if you don't have like much water at all, you'll feel more hungry than if you did drink a lot of water beforehand. And me personally, I can eat a lot of food. Like I'm basically restraining myself from bulking. I love eating, so I try to take steps so it's not too hard. Especially I love eating good food. Like this. What is good, team? Back here for another yarn. I just finished up a shift at Domino's and I'm pretty tired, I can't lie. Unpack another Bible verse and also get deep with you guys on the mentality part, because your mentality is so important and a lot of people try and neglect it or try and work around it rather than work with it. I want to talk about a Bible verse that relates to worrying and anxiety. Matthew chapter 6 verse 27. Can all your worries add a single moment to your life? One way I like to see it is, you're depressed and you're feeling sad, you're living in the past. If you're anxious and you're worried about what may happen, you're living in the future. And if you're at peace, you're living at the present with faith, knowing that God is in control and you don't have to worry. That's not to like say that you don't have free will when saying God is in control, but that He has a plan for us. I have plans, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you, not harm you, plans for a hope and a future. And when you're anxious or you're worried and you have fear, fear is the absence of faith. It's the lack of faith. When you have fear of the unknown, you tend to seep deep in with your imagination of what could be and what may be, and you're never actually at peace and enjoying life or where you are. Luke chapter 12 verse 25 to 26 also says, you cannot add any time to your life by worrying about it. If you cannot do even the little things, then why worry about the big things? And these verses, they hit hard, because I myself have had times where I've like constantly worried about what people are going to think or what will happen in the future. Especially when I was little, bro, I used to get mana anxiety looking back at it. Now I don't get it really as bad because I've kind of acknowledged it and As I mentioned before, worrying does nothing. Only thing it does is take time from your life. And another saying I like to think, and I've kept to me, are you living life or are you just passing time? And that hit hard because a lot of the times when you're scrolling on TikTok, Instagram, are you living your life or are you just passing time, passing the opportunities to live a life that you could be? Or are you just wasting time? I'm trying to speak what's on my mind, but it's actually quite tricky. I'm waffling right now, and I'm probably gonna edit and cut, so there's not much waffle. But that's part of the process. As I mentioned, I want to get better at talking, and the only way that I can get better at talking is doing these videos. But hopefully, these points come through and make sense. But as I mentioned before, how I've been diving deeper into my Christianity recently, the reason being is because I've questioned why I believe it or why I thought or claim to believe something. And I think you should always question yourself why you are doing something. Even if you're going to the gym, you should always question yourself, why are you doing this? Because if you have superficial reasoning and say it's just surface level reasons, when it gets tough, you're going to fizzle out and not be able to stick with it. And if you're not sticking with it, then you're better off just not starting at all. However, if you dive deep and question yourself and you find that deep down reasoning on behind it, it means when times get tough, you can think about those things. And David Goggins uses this about in his book I've read, and he talks about how when you're relaxed or you're chilling in your room like I am right now, it's so easy to have these crazy goals like I'm going to run a marathon, I'm going to do a CrossFit competition or anything like these. But then when you're running that marathon or when you're doing that CrossFit competition, the why starts picking up in your head. You're like, why am I doing this? Why am I doing this? You start questioning yourself. But if you're questioning yourself then and you haven't questioned yourself now as you're thinking about these goals, it means when you get to that, into actually doing it, because you haven't questioned yourself and you only have superficial reasons, you're likely to give up and lose. So that's why I'm questioning my faith and why I believe it, because I'm diving deeper. And so I believe that I will find out the reasoning behind it. And so far, I've learned a lot, especially about the Bible, because the Bible is the most historically accurate book we have, and most of ancient history without the Bible is actually unknown. It's also it's extremely interesting. I want you guys all to think about all your goals and question it. Think why am I doing it? And just dive deep. For example, if you want to go to the gym, think why am I going to the gym? And one scenario is it could be maybe you're overweight and you're obese, and think back, okay, what's wrong with being obese? And you could go down other routes. You could write them down. Maybe it's bad for my health and I don't want to live unhealthy. I want to be a good person. I want to be a healthy person and live a healthy life so I can achieve more. Or maybe you're obese and you're going to school and you're getting bullied and you're being bullied for being obese, and you really don't like that feeling of being shamed and all these insults being pushed at you, and you want to make a change. You don't want to live that life of being belittled. Obviously, you shouldn't be belittled, but sometimes these little sparks of belittlement is just a harsh push for you to achieve more, achieve better. It's a harsh way to give realization to maybe some of your faults. Dig deep, you find the reasonings, find the whys. It means when the times do get tough, you have the answers to the questions that pop up in your head on why you're doing this and why you shouldn't just give up. And if you're able to answer that, you will achieve your goal. You will be standing firm in what you believe and what you want to achieve and what you want to set out to get. I hope you guys all set massive goals, but also question those goals. Why are you doing this? Thank you guys for watching. If you'd like to hit a subscribe, we're growing. And if you have any questions or like ways I can improve these videos because I want to make them better, or maybe anything that I should try and talk about, just let me know. And I hope you guys have a good day and smash your goals. Don't give up.